If you struggle with just sometimes getting on with a task, then this little tip is for you. I'm going to say even last month, I was in a position where I had lots of hard jobs to do and I was finding it really frustrating. And, all I wanted to do was scroll on Instagram or watch TV or spend time with my family. And I'd find almost every excuse to not do the actual work. And then it starts piling up, right? I've got to get back to that person and I don't really want to. I've got to have that conversation and I don't really want to. I've got to tidy up my room. Yes, I am that person and I don't really want to. And then a few weeks ago, I came across this idea of brainwaves and brain oscillations and playing into the idea that you can set your brain into a state. I've been playing around with alpha wave sounds on Spotify. I've been playing a lot of the Cocteau Twins. Bizarrely, that seems to work in terms of helping you get your heads down. I think Liz Fraser's voice may have some sort of alpha quality to it. And then my son, who is in the middle of revision for exams, we're into it now, the thick of it has started. A-levels are coming in May, June. And he just nonchalantly walked through the kitchen the other day and said, oh no, all I do is I just stare at a wall for 5 minutes and then I get on with my work. I'm like, what? You've just worked that out. I've gone and done this brain oscillation, brainwave training, and that's what that is. It's about calming your brain before you start. I was like, Louis, there's actual neuroscience in that. He went, oh, I got it off TikTok. I tried it yesterday. It works. So if you are struggling to get stuff done, this tip is for you. Before you start the task, sit, stand, whatever you've got to do. I set a timer for 3 minutes on the old Alexa in the corner. And I found a blank bit of wall and I just stared at it. What you're doing is meditative in this state. You are resetting your brain. You are building up the tension so that you can crack on with your work. And what I found was that I was starting to plot out what I was going to be doing next. So if you want to get deep in on some work, take a minute, stare at a blank wall for 3 to 5 minutes, and then begin. The neuroscience is there to say why it works. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Everyday Positivity for you. In the meantime, have a great day. And remember, you have 100% got this.
AI is transforming customer service. It's real and it works. And with Finn, we've built the #1 AI agent for customer service. We're seeing lots of cases where it's solving up to 90% of real queries for real businesses. This includes the real-world complex stuff like issuing a refund or cancelling an order. And we also see it when Finn goes up against competitors. It's top of all the performance benchmarks, top of the G2 leaderboard, and if you're not happy, we'll refund you up to $1 million, which I think says it all. Check it out for yourself at Finn.ai.
A cancer diagnosis changes everything. If you or a loved one drank alcohol and was later diagnosed with cancer, you may be eligible for compensation. Go to cancerclaims.info. Again, that's cancerclaims.info. Attorney advertising.